Prepper here. If this is your first time visiting my channel, let me say welcome. I encourage you to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. I encourage everyone to give the video thumbs up. If you're already a subscriber, you already know the deal. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Thank you to those who take the time to leave comments in the comment section. All of those things really help with respect to YouTube, the algorithm, etc. Now, I'm doing this video just to give you guys an update, because as you noticed, I have not been able to put a video up since I did the Walmart video, and I think that's had to have been almost 2 weeks ago at this point. So as you can see, you know the name of my channel is Autoimmune Prepper. Those of you that are new, if you don't know what autoimmune is, it's an illness. There's a lot of detail that goes into it. For me, I was diagnosed with a particular autoimmune illness back in 2016. Actually, this month, February. I don't like to call it an anniversary because it sucks. But I will say the onset of this horrendous autoimmune illness visited my life February 2016. So this month exactly 6 years. And let me tell you, when I say I went down in the trenches and fought my way back up, that's what I did. Now, with that being said, autoimmune is always trying to act up. It's always trying to rear its ugly head, different forms. So I just say to everybody, to the best of your ability, take care of your health. Stay as healthy as you can. As preppers, and for anybody, I'm going to tell you the story in just a second, but I just want to get this out real quick. If you fall sick, if you get sick, what are some of the things you normally consume to help yourself get better? Stock up on those things. So whether it's ginger ale, 7-Up, chicken noodle soup, whatever it is you consume to help yourself get better, stock up on those things. Herbal supplements, herbal teas, just run an inventory. Theraflu, cold medicine, elderberry, whatever it is that you do to get yourself better and back on track, stock up on that stuff. Okay, now, so here goes. So after I did the video for Walmart, I like to call it under the weather. I really don't like to claim any of it, but I do live in reality. I'm not delusional. So I do know when my body is under attack and I'm under the weather, that's just what it is. As much as I don't like to claim it, I try to live on the, I do live on the positive side of the fence. However, for you that watch me, my subscribers, I like to share the good, the bad, and the ugly. And sometimes this thing can be really ugly. And I know I'm not the only content creator that has a channel that has a disability or some type of autoimmune illness. Some talk about it maybe, but I know this is not exactly the platform for it, so I'm not going to inundate you guys with the information. Like I said, I'm in the process of coming up with the name of a channel. Like I said before, it's going to be more of a motivational channel. It's going to be, I'm going to be giving information or real life stories with respect to myself, the autoimmune illness, and other things. Anyway, I had started to just feel sick like the past week and a half, and I couldn't quite put my finger on it. I was just lethargic, just had this constant feeling of nausea, and I couldn't really do anything. I could barely, get myself together to drop my daughter off at school. There was absolutely no cooking whatsoever going on. And it finally dawned on me back in February 2016, one of the symptoms I was experiencing, well, back then I actually vomited. So you get excessive vomiting. Those are some telltale signs. You have a disruption in your bowel and bladder function. You can get excessive hiccups. So I only had the nausea going on, and it finally dawned on me because with this autoimmune illness, and the name of this is NMO for short, or neuromyelitis optica is the full name, if anyone cares to Google it. And so I started thinking, I'm like, wait a minute. And with this particular autoimmune illness, you can experience what they call a relapse, meaning not the exact same thing that happened to you the first time can happen again, but something new, and it could really set you back and make you start all over from scratch. I've read people's stories where they was paralyzed, they start walking again, was doing good, and then they had a relapse, and they had to go all the way back to square one with the rehabilitation and all that stuff. And let me tell you, to even think to have to go through something like that, to have to go through that all over again, is yuck, right? So you can have a relapse, or you can have what's called a pseudo flare. A pseudo flare is when something triggers you, or something, I don't know, maybe it could be stress or something, and you feel like you have those particular symptoms, but they're not really as bad as they could be, because it's not a real flare, but it feels like it. So let me see, I'll say a pseudo flare, a full-on relapse. And with neuromyelitis optica, some of the horrible things that can happen to you, you can become paralyzed, partial paralysis, you can become blind. Probably both. So with the nausea, I started thinking, I'm like, wait a minute, this is how I kind of felt back in 2016. So I emailed my neurologist. Long story short, talked to him. He said, okay, I'm gonna schedule. I asked for MRI. So the MRI, what it does is it looks for any new lesions that could be forming along the spine or along the brain somewhere. So I love my neurologist. He's very cooperative. He never gives me a hard time. That's why even when I moved, I didn't change any of my doctors. Doctors serve a purpose. Some think they're God. I don't like those. I don't like them. And some work with you, treat you like a human being, treat you with respect. I like them. Now, some will over-medicate you. So that's why it's best for you to know your body. So I'm speaking to anybody that has an autoimmune illness, anybody that has a disability. Know your body, and you have to be your own best advocate. Share this video with somebody who, if you know that they have an autoimmune illness or disability, or they struggle with speaking up for themselves when it comes to, you know, going on a doctor's visit. If you have problems with memory, take somebody with you, or either take a phone and record the conversation. That way, when you get home, you can go back over the information that was provided to you at your doctor's visit. So anyway, when I talked to my neurologist, he mentioned there is a certain area of the brain that when triggered, it can cause a constant feeling of nausea. Okay. So I'm waiting now for excuse me, it's a trash truck. I'm waiting now for the radiology department to call me so that I can go in and have this MRI done. And let me tell you, I'm not a fan of MRI. That thing is, I don't know if anybody's ever been in the MRI machine, but it's like being in a big casket. And they give you earplugs because it is so loud in that thing. Sounds like you in a casket in a construction site. So you in this thing, and let me tell you something. When you in that tube, do not open your eyes. Because once you do that, oh, it's over with. You just like, oh my God, I didn't know it was this close inside here. Anyway, that's what, I know they have open MRIs for people that are really claustrophobic. But I'm telling you my experience. And back in 2016, 17, I mean, I was in that thing for hours. Do you hear me? It is not the most fun place to be. So any doctor that thinks somebody wants to fake the funk to get an MRI, the doctor is crazy himself, because ain't nobody faking anything to go sit in no casket it's smack dab in the middle of a construction site. Like I said, that's what it sounds like. So anyway, that is where I stand right now. Now, I have to intertwine this information on this channel because I don't have anywhere else to put the information just yet. And you guys are my subscribers here. You follow me here. Hopefully when I put up the new channel, you guys will join me over there. I did try to start another little channel, but I never really put any effort into it. But thank you to those of you who did subscribe to that channel in efforts to help me out. I appreciate you guys for that, really, very much. But again, so now I'm sitting out at the park. You see, nobody's here actually, but in a little neighborhood. So I'm getting some natural vitamin D, some fresh air. I'm actually feeling better, obviously, for me to be able to come and do this video. But I just want you guys to know that I'm always close by. Now, even for those of you we run in some of the same circles. I mean, I've, been recommended by some of the same people that we watch. And normally when they do lives, you'll see me chime in and say, hello, 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 everyone. Just to, acknowledge that I'm there and giving my support. So if you noticed, I haven't even been in anybody's live. I just have not been able to. I have not had the energy to participate in anything. But now I'm feeling better, so we'll see. Maybe I'll be able to jump in somebody's premiere or live, maybe today or tomorrow. But right now, I'm just getting all of the rest that I can get. And that's the other thing I wanted to encourage you, anybody with disabilities or autoimmune illnesses, put yourself first. It's okay to do that. It's okay to say no. If the other party doesn't understand, then too bad. Your health comes first. Listen to your body. I will never overwork myself for the pleasure of anybody. I commend those who do. Great, excellent for you. Me, I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to take it slow. I'm going to listen to my body. And lately my body was saying sleep. But then, you do so much sleeping till you can't sleep no more. Then you get sick of sleeping. So I'm at that point now. I'm like, okay, I am so tired of sleeping. So much to the point to where you go to sleep, you wake up, you feel extra groggy when you're supposed to feel rested. So now I'm trying to avoid taking any naps because I don't want to fall asleep, because when I wake up, I feel groggy. Anybody ever felt like that? In the comment section, let me know if you feel like that. I've never been one to be able to take naps anyway, but just so happened this past week and a half, I haven't even had it. I had no choice. I mean, the nausea was so annoying to where you don't want to do anything but sleep, so you don't have to experience the nausea. So you sleep, you don't feel it. And I mean, let me tell you guys, I went through so many different meals, again, because I didn't cook. I don't think I mentioned this earlier, but I was ordering food because I had to make sure my daughter eats. So I was ordering food from different places. I get an idea, ooh, I want to have some Thai food. So I'd order like some kind of fried rice. Now, it initially sounded like a good idea. Time that food got there and I smelled it, ew, yuck, no thank you, couldn't eat it. And I tried, I was like, okay, maybe I could eat some Popeyes. Granted, I know this stuff wasn't the healthiest, but I mean, I had to try to eat something. And nope, Popeyes, took a bite of that chicken, disgusting. So then I said, okay, when you recovering, coming out of being sick, they tell you to eat the soft foods. So I said, okay. I placed the order to Walmart. I said, okay, I'm going to do a order from Walmart. And I'm going to order applesauce. What was it? Applesauce, Jell-O, fruit cups. All the good soft stuff that I feel like it's palatable. I can get it down, and it's something going in. Oh, by the way, I lost like about 13 pounds. Now, I ain't complaining that I lost 13 pounds, because I was trying to lose some weight, but I didn't want to lose it that way. So, and I'm probably dehydrated too. So I'm trying to step up my game with my water. But anyway, yeah, I ordered so many different meals. all of that food is going to have to be vacuum sealed and just put in the freezer, because I'm not going to throw it away. I'm just not able to eat it. Those meals will have to be eaten another time. But at least I know now what to do with leftover food, whereas before I probably would have thrown it out before being a prepper, because I didn't know what to do. Now, that being said, that is what's going on with me. Again, you as preppers, if you have disability, autoimmune illnesses, or whatever, even if you don't have any of that, for you and for your family members, make sure you stock up on all of those things that get you back on the healthy path. Now, us with autoimmune illnesses, sometimes we have to take our time, but we'll get it done. I've been back fighting since 2016, and I don't plan on going anywhere. But like I said, I wanted to share the good, the bad, and the ugly with what goes on with me. You never know what you might say that may help the next person. Is this the exact platform for it? Not really, but I don't think anybody out there will crucify me for sharing this information on this platform until I get the next platform together. So as soon as my energy is right, I think I have a name, but as soon as my energy is right, I'll start that. And again, I hope you guys will give me your support over there as well. And once again, share the video. But the next video, hopefully, I'll be able to take you guys on a ride with me to the MRI. Now, I don't know how much of that I'll be able to, well, probably just the ride over to the hospital, because I'm quite sure, well, there is no filming inside of the MRI machine. But I do want to keep you guys updated. I do want you guys to keep me in your prayers. And share the video once again. Leave comments in the comments section. I know there are a lot of you out there with autoimmune illnesses or disabilities. And I just want you to know that I'm here for you guys, just like you guys are here for me. And I appreciate any well wishes ahead of time. Again, if you're new, you haven't subscribed to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up. And again, leave a comment in the comment section. So I hope you guys enjoyed this piece of information on this beautiful, what is this, Thursday? Yeah, so I decided to come sit, like I said, get some vitamin D, sit and chit chat with you guys, let you know what's happening. And just listen, this is not for any kind of pity, not looking for any of that. I just want to share, let you know what goes on, what a little bit what NMO is about. I have a full-on video about my journey with NMO. If you're interested, you can go and pull that video. I think it's called Why'd I Name My Channel? Why'd she name her channel that? Or something along those lines. And I go into way more detail about NMO. It's an ugly little thing, ugly big thing. But again, I try to live my life on the positive side. I'm gonna always do that. These people got some big old dogs. Look at these dogs. Ooh. That one dog is big. Okay. Anyway, I won't hold you guys any longer. This video is about 24 minutes. I hope you guys were able to stay around. I hope the story sticks with you. I hope I've given you some food for thought. And anyway, I'll keep you guys posted. Like I said, I will see you in my next video, okay? You guys take care and stay safe. Thanks. Bye. Oh, can't forget this. Regardless as to whatever is going on, please make sure you wake up and start every day with that attitude of gratitude. Thanks. Bye.